is a great opportunity for our team. I know I think the second or third time we've been able to play the number one team since I've been here. But you don't get that opportunities very often. And, for our guys to be able to do it, it's really exciting for us. And, only 9 teams have had that opportunity this year, and it's a great chance for our guys. I know we've had a good week of practice. They're excited, especially being able to do it at home in front of our crowd with hopefully another great sellout crowd and in an exciting atmosphere and a great Saturday night of football here in Mississippi.
First up, we have Mike Herndon of AL.com.
Morning, Dan.
Morning.
Hey, I was wondering if there's any update on Dak Prescott, and also wanted to ask you how you felt about the development of De'Runnya Wilson and what you see his role moving forward.
Yeah, Dak's coming along. We'll see. They said he might try to do some things at practice today, but we're going to have to see how he just keeps going throughout the week to see if he's going to be ready for Saturday. And De'Runnya has, really happy with him. He's a guy that came in here. I think it was Mr. Alabama basketball last year, but really came in here to see the ability he had in talent, raw talent he had as a football player. And a lot of guys that way. It takes time for them to develop. What he's done is came in here with such a great work ethic, and you combine that with the opportunities he had with, with us, with losing all the wideouts we have, and being so young at the receiver position, where there's going to be opportunity for him. Right from day one, he started making plays in training camp, and and showing his just kind of his work ethic, his demeanor, and his toughness really helped him to gain a spot on the field, and I've seen him make great improvements from week to week throughout the season, and I continue. Hopefully, we continue to see that as he learns the game and learns how to be an SEC wide receiver.
Next, we have Bob Holt of the Arkansas News-Gazette.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Doing great. How are you today?
I'm good. Hey, with Prescott, I mean, how big a surprise has he been this year, and just what's been the key to the success he's had, do you think?
Well, he's a tremendous worker. So there really was no surprise with us. You could see it all during training camp. I mean, we came, when you look at training camp and you look and, we felt pretty good about both our quarterbacks coming out of training camp. And obviously Tyler Russell with the starting experience, played a lot of football here, continued to grow and do a lot of good things. And Dak developing from being a guy that came in as a redshirt freshman last year, running a couple plays in a small package, to being a guy that was understanding the quarterback position and everything that's going to be asked of him throughout the season and throughout the whole games, and being a complete player. And that was we saw that coming along, and then now he's had the opportunity to go out on the field because of injuries. He's had the opportunity this season to go out there and show everybody else the type of player he can be.
What is it about his skill set that makes him such a good dual threat guy?
Well, he's a tough physical player. He's a good runner. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but he is a good runner with the football. He has size, and he's a physical player. And he's a good decision maker, and I think there's an awful lot to that of, making good decisions, when to hang in the pocket to make a throw, when to start scrambling around to try to improvise, and then a good decision maker within the, whether it's zone read or any of those other type of plays that we're running, of making the right decisions and being able to finish the play, and he's done a good job at that.
Next is Michael Casagran of AL.com.
I just wonder what you see from O.J. Howard as a freshman tight end with that size and speed. What do you see from him on tape?
I saw a wow factor when he caught a slant last week and ran away from all of LSU's DBs. And, I think that obviously when you look at tight ends, just that athletic ability, that's a position you want to look at and try to create mismatches with athletes. And obviously with his athleticism and his receiving skills, he can create that mismatch.
Thank you.
If there are any more questions for Coach Mullen, please press star 1 now. A follow-up from Bob Holt.
But I just wanted to ask you another question about Dak. I mean, obviously that was a really tough situation last week, with him after losing his mom like that. How impressive was that he was able to go out and play like that? What do you think that says about the kid?
Well, it says a lot about him, and it says, a lot about how he was raised by his mom, and, and that I think she knew that him being his best and whatever he was going to do was very important. So he wanted to make sure he got out on the field and was able to do that. And it continues to be a very difficult situation for him. I know in a lot of things, people look at it as a short-term thing. This is something that's going to be a huge deal for him. Whether it be this week and dealing with being banged up a little bit and not having someone to turn to in 2 weeks as Thanksgiving holiday and not having a mom to go home to. So I think it'll continue to be a tough situation. But how she raised him, and and the type of character that he has is something that allows him to deal with it and has allowed him to have the successes he's had to this point and will continue to have successes in the future.